Hey guys, Kurz here with you today. Today I want to go over the sheets we got in here. So I went ahead and took this out of the actual plastic packaging so that way you weren't having to watch me struggle with all that stuff. But this comes with several different things here. Has your normal cardboard insert, kind of helps it to hold its shape on the store shelves or wherever they're storing this. All right, so I'm not going to go over, well, I guess I can go and speed through all this stuff here a little bit. So first we have, looks like this is going to be the flat sheet or the kind of topper sheet, what do you call it? All right, so first thing to point out is the actual material itself. So let's see if I have a corner here. All right, so this is something I always try to look for anytime I'm looking at really any type of fabric, is the amount of stitching on it. So I always kind of think about it as, you see here, there's a whole bunch of little stitches. If one of these was a tear, you know, maybe you snagged it, maybe a dog nail snagged it, maybe it just kind of wore out in the washing machine, anything kind of happened there. If that little stitch comes out, and when you have that many going across, you can see it's a lot going on there, it's not going to be that big a deal. One little stitch pops out, you're not going to really notice it. It's not going to be a problem. If you only had, let's say, 5 stitches going through a whole big old sheet here, now one of those tears, now you have a problem. I mean, it's only a matter of time before that fabric's just basically trash. So seeing a lot of stitching on there, that's a plus. And one of these sides here was that, there we go. This is, I'm assuming, going to be the top bit. Kind of same thing here. On this side, this is more of the, probably meant to be the top. You only see one little thin line of stitching. You go over here to the back, this is where it's actually folded in on itself. So lots of stitching there, so good stuff. As far as how this feels, it almost has a silky feel to it. That is something I definitely appreciate, me personally. I have lots of dogs, I have a few cats, things like that. So anytime I have an animal around, I always kind of got to think about how much of that hair is going to stick to me or stick to my clothes, whatever. So being that that is kind of silky, I do think that's going to do very, very well as far as kind of not necessarily repelling the hair, but making it easier for the hair to come off of it. Let's see, move this down so you can see what I'm seeing here. This here, what is this? I thought that was going to be the fitted. Yeah, here we go. So this is the fitted sheet right here. Kind of see here again, lots and lots of stitching there. So definitely something you want to see again. As far as the amount of stretch, pretty good. I mean, it's got lots of stretch to it. Again, this is the fitted sheet. This is going to be the part you put actually on your mattress. Here is the corner part. Yes, so right here where my finger is, right there, you see a little point. That is the corner. That's going to be kind of the top part of the bed or bottom, depending on where you put it. And this is deep. So you can kind of see here, again, that's where my finger is. This is how deep the actual, how thick, should I say, of a mattress you can keep on this or put this on. There you go. That might be a little bit easier to see. So that's the width. That's kind of how deep it is again. So pretty good size. And we do have a very thick mattress, so that's going to be a good thing for us. Again, this has the same material, that same kind of feel to it, almost kind of a silky feel. Again, good for the dog hair. Over here, here's the pillowcases. Again, I'm not going to keep going over. Well, yeah, why not? Why not go over this too? You guys want to see it, I'm assuming. All right, so here's the pillowcase that came with it. And again, you kind of see the fine work, or detailed work I should say, they did on the stitching. And this has that same kind of material, or it should be exactly the same, I'm assuming. So again, feels very soft, very kind of, again, almost silky. Again, for me, having lots of dogs, I definitely want to have something that I can wipe the hair off of. So there you go, guys. I would definitely recommend it so far anyway. Now, when I throw this in the washing machine or sleep on it, maybe my opinion will change, hopefully not. But as of right now, it seems like a fine quality material, seems very soft. Again, lots of stitching on there, which I appreciate. So there you go, guys. I hope somebody out there got something from this video. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.